March Madness 2015, and out of the Midwest region, we had the number 5 seeded West Virginia Mountaineers versus the number 1 seeded Kentucky Wildcats. And this was just a blowout. The Kentucky Wildcats dominated West Virginia. They went into halftime with the score 44-18 as they were up by 26 points at the half. They continued to just pour it on in the second half, and they ended up winning this game by 39 points. They were up by over 40 points at one point, but they ended with a final score 78-39. And how did Kentucky do it? How did they dominate them? Well, they had a strong presence coming off the bench as they had 2 players off the bench score in double digits, and they had 30 total points off the bench, and 3 of their 4 starters scored in double digits. They had some trouble with their three-pointers. Both teams were pretty abysmal from downtown, but Kentucky was shooting well from the field. They had a strong presence in the paint, on the glass. They were getting good ball movement. They were getting to the free throw line. They were 26 from 32 in foul shots, shooting 81.3% from the free throw line as opposed to just 57.9% for the Mountaineers. And they shot 48% from the field versus just 24.1% from the field for West Virginia. And on the boards, the Kentucky Wildcats had a combined 44 rebounds versus just 32 for West Virginia, although the Mountaineers did out-rebound them on the offensive glass. On defense, the Kentucky Wildcats had 33 defensive rebounds versus just 19 for West Virginia. They also had almost twice as many assists with 13 as opposed to 7 for West Virginia. They also had 7 blocks as opposed to just 3 for West Virginia and 7 steals as opposed to just 4 for the Mountaineers. So the Kentucky Wildcats win in dominating fashion. And Willie Cauley-Stein was just 1 bucket away from a double-double. He had 8 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and 3 blocks. Trey Lyles was the leading scorer for the Kentucky Wildcats and in this game with 14 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Andrew Harrison had 13 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, and a block. And his brother Aaron Harrison had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And coming off the bench, Dakari Johnson had 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And Devin Booker had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. And for the Mountaineers, Juwan Stanton had 14 points, 1 assist, and 1 steal in the losing effort. So he actually tied Trey Lyles for the game's leading scorer. But it was all Kentucky as they're dancing on to the Elite Eight. They will be facing the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. It'll be the number 1 seed versus the number 3 seed. That will be taking place on Saturday, March 28th. So those 2 teams move on to the Elite Eight, and Kentucky victorious in the Sweet 16 with the final score, Kentucky 78, West Virginia 39.